A very good evening. It has been quite some time since I've been on the blog, but there's been a lot of action that has been taking place, and I had to re-establish and reorganize myself. I want to say thanks to all of those who came out and supported the 8th anniversary. Well, it was a blast. We launched the band, and I think everything went off fairly smooth. It was a very enjoyable event. This is considered to be blog one of August 2013. The politics coming after Jack Warner speaks a lot. It isn't easy for the People's Partnership and in specific the UNC to lie down, so to speak, and take such a loss. The country is waiting with bated breath to see what the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is going to do. It is quite clear that the population is dissatisfied about what is being termed a cabal. Whether that cabal exists or not is only going to be known by the Honorable Prime Minister based on decisions that she would have had to take against the background of issues, so to speak, that she would see the results of negative or positive dependent on how she had portrayed the plan or the instructions. The cabal is being considered to be a group of 4 or 5 people. Warner's reappointment as the minister, as a government, as an official in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago, and the cohorts outside there who are talking about him joining the People's Partnership have to be definitely something of wild imaginations. To start with, there is too much hurt and pain, I think, that exists within the system to allow Warner to even climb back into the same arena. And obviously, he sees a bigger potential. He sees himself now as the Prime Minister in waiting to score more points, of course, in the local government election. And if those points are scored, then obviously looking forward to push the envelope further by calling upon the Prime Minister to call a general election, as the country would have lost the confidence in her or in the party referred to as the People's Partnership. Whether that will happen or not will depend on the country itself and depend on the action that will be taken by the Prime Minister over the next couple of days. And I say days. The Prime Minister doesn't have the luxury to go out there and spend a long time posturing and trying to determine what is right or what is wrong. Intentionally, whether she does or she doesn't, will be to either her peril or her success. Obviously, Warner's position in the whole issue of governance, now forming the IPL, leaves the door open for significant others to come forward with another option. Whether that option will be better than his will have to be determined dependent on the cadre of people that will join that institution. I had made it abundantly clear to you, the audience outside there, it was my intention to go after the local government election. And we are seriously looking for candidates who we can consider to put into the position as councillors for the purpose of running for the local government election that has to occur sometime within the next 90 days. My own belief is the Prime Minister is going to put off this particular election until next year. And I tell you that because I think she would be guided accordingly, like how Patrick Manning had put it off and extended it because within the ambit of the law, she has the power to extend it for a period. And I think she's going to go after the first extension because I don't think that she feels comfortable that the People's Partnership will be able to pull off a win in a local government election with Mr. Warner riding so high on the wave. I think she'll be hoping that the international institutions that are supposedly investigating that Warner trail of perception of problems, that they would strike the iron before the local government election is to be called. The whole thing about politics is waiting for the right timing to make the right decision so that you can be accommodated, so to speak, by a population that is accepting you for what they believe you are. President Kamuna's position recently in the 10th Parliament in the 4th session, where he called upon them from the point of view that they are there not to serve their party, but they're serving the constituents or the people of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, does not at the same time offer any additional comfort to the Prime Minister, although the President has scolded on both sides. The reality is that we have to wait and see now as to the reactions that will take place between the Prime Minister and her cohorts, and that of what will make justification for her to continue to hold office, in the hope that she turns around things from a people's point of view, from a high and from a recent poll that was shown where she still had big credibility, so to speak. Now it seems as though it's going to start to wane as time progresses. Obviously, one would have to understand that the politics is volatile, in that nobody knows what's the next step. IPL being brand new and does not have its teeth really from an infrastructural point of view. And now writing a constitution is a worrying thing. Warner in his own right to turn around and told Rowley, why are you coming in here with your P&M tie and your Balize tie? And of course, to some extent, caused Warner to have changed his plan, is now going into the parliament, and I saw Von Lee with his green tie. I don't know whether Warner wore a green tie also. But it's like, saying, show me the cow that jumps over the moon. On the one side of the equation, the man is holding the PNM to task for what they have been doing for a number of years. And he now, in his own dispensation as the interim leader of the IPL, is looking at the situation of going into there and representing his political institution by a branding. And that branding is the color green. Lots of things have happened. I mean, the most important one, I believe, is the Public Service Commission chairperson being replaced. I mean, I always had a thought that Christopher Thomas really didn't do anything for the public service except collecting money from the state. He should refund all the money as far as I'm concerned, because I don't think he worked one day for a proper cent. I think he owes the state a significant amount of money. But nonetheless, we now have Marjorie Thorpe, I think, who is going in there, presidential appointed, a person with a colorful track record, has quite a number of achievements, including youth as one of the things on her side, and women as being the other. Whether we will see any changes in the public service, or whether we will see the Public Service Commission chairwoman take an aggressive line on permanent secretaries for their lackluster approach in maintaining the rule of the public service under the mandate has been set up from time immemorial, is yet something we have to wait and see. What we know for sure is that campaign finance reform is definitely not going to occur. And if it does occur, it's going to be a concocted arrangement only to pacify an already estranged society who has SIS as one of the big names, who has been involving itself in campaign financing for merit, although publications have shown that the man doesn't seem as if he has any interest in it. I don't really know, and I really don't care. What we see also is that there is a strong possibility for an arrangement to put in place for the personal engrandement of the individuals. And as we look forward, all we could hope for is a brighter, better future. This is Robert Amar, this is the blog.
Please hang up and again.
Until the next time when we do return, please forgive the intervention of the phone. I couldn't stop it. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Until then, I'm out of here. Bye.